good evening and welcome. A special welcome to the friends and family of our residents who are attending this ceremony virtually through the live stream. We wish you could have been here to celebrate this day in person with us, but we are glad that you've decided to join us on the live stream. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Manish Suneja, and I serve as the Program Director for Internal Medicine Residency Program at Iowa. Today, we gather here to celebrate not only the remarkable achievements of our categorical and combined MedPsych graduates, chief residents, our preliminary interns, but also the beginning of a new chapter in their professional lives. Congratulations on reaching this significant milestone. At this time, Dr. Isabella Grumbach, who serves as the interim chair and the DEO of the Department of Internal Medicine, and I want to recognize the key members of the education team, as without them, this day wouldn't be possible. If you could stand up and I call your name, please give them a round of applause. Katie Harris, Dr. Harris. Justin Smock. Krista Johnson. Brian Gilbach. Andy Bryant. Jenny Strauss. Jane Rowett, she's not here. David Stoltz. Cindy Batskill. Vicky Kajeski. Denise Froschinger. Abby Gilpin. Stacy Supel. Carly Keene. Mark Wilson. Mackenzie Hines. Ahmed Abdulhamid. Tyler Bullis. And Sam Zetimer. So I've always looked forward to this day as I get to meet the friends and family of our residents and thank them personally for sharing their loved one with us. I'm grateful that this year some of the family members and their friends could be here to celebrate this occasion with all of us. I'm also thankful that a lot of family and friends of our graduates are attending this graduation virtually. If you're a friend or family member of a resident, please stand as we applaud you. You raised them, you've encouraged them, and you've waited patiently for them to come home. In uncertain times, you were there with a hug, a phone call, and with a warm meal. You have supported them all throughout this journey, and today you share their joy, excitement, and pride. On this wonderful occasion, we thank you. Thank you for sharing your daughters and sons with us, your wives and husbands, your sisters and brothers, your moms and dads, and your significant others. Again, let's give our friends and family another round of applause. And now, congratulations to all the graduating residents. Each one of you has worked tirelessly to reach this day, a day that celebrates the completion of your residency, a day when your heart is filled with gratefulness and appreciation for your family, your faculty, your staff, and your colleagues for all their support and friendship. You've built mountains of medical knowledge, you've honed sharp clinical skills, and you become professionals. Self-reliant, confident, committed, honest, and compassionate. We did set high expectations for each one of you, and you've soared to meet those expectations, and we are all very proud of you. I do want to start by acknowledging that this class spent majority of their residency in the midst of a pandemic. Your time had been marked by stretches of time on the front lines in the hospital where you faced incredible stress, fear, and exhaustion. Throughout your training, you have witnessed the miracle of life and the agony of loss. You've comforted the fearful, healed the wounded, and carried the weight of immense responsibility on your shoulders. And the impact you have on countless lives is immeasurable. And today, all of us here commend you for your unwavering dedication to the pursuit of excellence in medicine. And as you embark on this new phase of your career, I want to remind you of the immense power that lies within each one of you. You're graduating into a world which is desperate for your voice and expertise. The enormity of this responsibility can feel almost paralyzing at times. But I encourage all of you to draw on your strength, alone and together, to latch onto whatever piece of this world that inspires you the most to change and transform. All of you possess the ability to heal, to bring comfort, and to instill hope in the hearts of your patients. Never underestimate the profound impact you can and you will have on someone's life. Strive for equity, justice, and the highest standards of care for every patient you encounter. When you started your residency, you probably did not realize that the next several years would be more difficult than you could have possibly imagined. Getting through your day as an intern required completing a monstrous amount of paperwork. You probably found yourself wondering who could co-sign your orders, fumble through your first central lines and paracentesis, and required course correction by seemingly all-knowing senior residents and faculty members. On some of the busiest days, you probably chose between eating and using the restroom. The ring and buzz of your pager induced palpitations. Those feelings are never going to go away. They might fade to the background, but they are not going to completely go away. The next several years, as you leave your residency, you will find that things are more special and gratifying than you can possibly imagine. You will diagnose zebras. You will help patients and their families. And you might not recall all their names or faces, but you will remember the stories. You will help people navigate some of their most difficult moments, offering hope and comfort. Patients will introduce you to their loved ones as their physician, and the feeling of honor and privilege will never diminish. However, the path ahead will not always be smooth. Challenge will arise, obstacles will test your resolve, and doubts may creep into your mind. You may even ask yourself sometimes why you didn't choose a simpler path. But those moments of doubt inevitably pass. They pass when you make a medical discovery. They pass when your students and residents understand a complicated concept because you explained it perfectly well. And most importantly, they pass when your patients look into your eyes, relieved and grateful for the care you've provided. These sublime moments will come to you again and again. They will fill you with gratitude. They will bring you joy. They will erase any doubt whatsoever that you've chosen the right path. Embrace these challenges as opportunities for personal and professional development, for they will shape you into exceptional physicians you are destined to become. And in your pursuit of excellence, I would ask all of you never to lose sight of the importance of self-care. I can tell you over the last 3 years, I'm here, I'm giving you a talk. I've been guilty of, ignoring my own personal needs. So this is really coming from my heart. The demands of this noble profession can be overwhelming, and it is crucial to prioritize your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Take time to recharge, seek support from your colleagues and loved ones, and always remember that you cannot pour from an empty cup. By nurturing yourselves, you will be better equipped to provide the exceptional care your patients deserve. Contributions and accomplishments of your class have been impressive. You're the best and the brightest, but smarts is not what makes you special. It is the way you treat your patients, your support staff, your peers, and your colleagues, all with kindness and compassion. I think all of us here would agree when I say that philosophy of this program has always been that we don't want to train you as good as ourselves. We want to train you to be better than we are. And your class epitomizes this philosophy. Over the years that I've been involved in resident education, I've come to find this time both happy and sad. As I glance at the pamphlet with the photos of incoming interns and chief residents, I feel unsettled. Although the outside world is warm and sunny and green and there's glorious light of day for majority of the 24 hours, I feel like we are being left behind. I feel like I'm losing a group of young adults who've become some of my favorite people over the past few years. I feel like things are starting over. Again, new beginnings are not inherently bad. We all know this in our heads, though it is more difficult to feel it in our hearts. When I was in your shoes, I marveled at the equal but opposite forces of both dread and elation that played tug-of-war in the pit of my stomach as the end date of my residency loomed ever closer. Now, as this date and time looms closer again, I feel pride and gratitude and sadness together. I'm so proud of all you've learned and done and how you've grown. I'm so grateful for the chats and the laughters and the many things you've taught me. I'm grateful that you've shared your youth and enthusiasm and skepticism and all your struggles with me. I'm grateful that a few of you will still be nearby, and I will keep in touch with many of you in one way or another. As you graduate from this program, remember the old maxim of learn, earn, and return. Think of its charming and beautiful environment, the friends you've made. Think of the wonderful people you've encountered, the experience and the knowledge you've gained. Think of its cultural and intellectual attractions. And remember that all of it is a part of you now. Come back and visit to affirm your connection to your colleagues, your mentors, and to the program. Like the old saying goes, every good thing has an end. But we know life is like a stage. We play our part and exit the stage, but our paths eventually cross again. Before I end, a little words of advice, but more importantly, my wishes for all of you. May you always have white cloud. May you act to preserve the finest tradition of our calling in a time of unrest, fear, and anxiety. May you celebrate your success no matter how small, and learn from your failures no matter how profound. May you long experience the joy of healing those who seek your help. May you not only be lifelong learners of medicine, but also lifelong teachers of medicine. May you find what brings you joy and be able to construct your life and career to have more of that. May you remember that you're human and learn from mistakes rather than let them paralyze or crush you. May you stay humble and ever hungry for new knowledge. May you love the next step of your journey, but realize that nothing is set in stone if you don't. May you be able to prioritize your own lives outside of work, your families, and get as close as possible to that perfect and elusive work-life balance. May you remember why you endured all that you have so far, and never forget the impact that you have and will have on so many lives. May you know that you can contact me anytime for any reason, and I hope you do. But all of that is about tomorrow. Today is about you, your joy, your pride, your achievements, and your well-deserved celebration. Today we celebrate your achievements, and tomorrow we will celebrate the lives you will touch. I'm proud of you. I'm excited for you. I will miss you. I offer you all my best wishes for your success and happiness. Congratulations once again. Thank you.